Alright, so we're moving down into the Captain America Freeplay level, or sorry, the Lack of Insight Captain America 2 level in Freeplay mode. We're going to take the Vision as our lead here, and looks like we're being given, I think, the Captain America form of Bucky. I am not entirely sure. Yeah, it's been a few days since we've put up any videos, and I've got a bunch of this stuff just sitting around waiting me to do something. So I need to get back into gear here, and we'll start with this one right here. And this is, of course, the place where we start off in the water. And we have the Vision in the water, which is kind of weird. So the Vision can fly, and as you can see, the minikit detector tells me there's something that should be down here for me to pick up. Probably I can't tell if it's suspended in the air or if it's going to be down in the water. So I need to keep my eye out for what that might be. But the ability to fly in this level allows me to move around the boat and scout around where I really couldn't do that before. So I'm going to go ahead and shoot that target right there. Of course, there's a grapple point next to it. I don't really need to pay attention to that, though, because that's just a place for me to put a rope to get people to climb up. And my other objective is to try to do as much as I can before I take it back. It's just normal Captain America from the Avengers movie arc. I didn't think I'd unlocked Bucky at this point. Alright, so now I've got some water sitting on the deck, and let's see what we can do with that. So we're going to go into the create character here. And we're going to manipulate that water into appears to be a diving board type platform. And lo and behold, there is the mini kit that we're looking for. So we're gonna Vision's gonna go and get that, and then we're gonna go and get some other stuff taken care of over here. We don't need to worry about studs, so I'm not going to be worried about that, which will allow us to get through this a little quicker, although this boat is not necessarily quick going, just because of where all the stuff might happen to be. Like in the boat stage, there are 5 mini kits, of which we've, I think, found 1 at this point. So I was doing a little bit of looking around at things I might be interested in playing. If you're following the channel right now, or you're just looking at the list of uploads, you'll note that my progress so far has been to do a couple things. I was looking at 2D Sonic games there for a while, and I might get back to that closer to the release of Sonic Mania. I think that a Sonic CD playthrough would make sense, since Christian Whitehead was responsible for reconfiguring that game for the Xbox, well, for portable devices, but it also got brought over to the Xbox Live Arcade. So I was thinking about that. Then, in the more Marvel vein of things, I was thinking about maybe looking at the Ultimate Alliance games. Now, they've been re-released on Xbox One and PlayStation 4. Of course, this is hardware that I don't possess. So it would be going back and looking at them probably on the Xbox 360. But it still might be a good thing to do for people who are interested in getting those on the updated hardware. as Iron Bulldog kind of bounces around. But, you know, one of the things that I've always felt was a limiting factor of this game and basically I think all LEGO games is that you never got to choose who you wanted to take into a level. You were always allowed to choose one or two characters, but then you were given like 4 more who you had no ability to choose. And usually what the computer would do is they would pick characters, you know, with skills that the characters that you picked, the 1 or 2 characters you picked, didn't have. So for instance, in this case, we chose the Vision, who can cut through gold bricks and do a number of things, you know, as we watch Baron Zemo bouncing around. You know, we chose Vision, and since we chose Vision, they gave us Captain America, because he can use shield switches, which is something that Vision cannot do. In the LEGO Star Wars games, you know, they would give you, as we fight through an invisible wall here, LEGO Star Wars games, if you selected a Jedi that was a light Jedi, chances are the computer would give you a Dark Force user as one of the sort of characters you could cycle through, along with any droids you didn't pick. But I think it would be nice if they just let you have free selection over all the slots anyway. Now what they did here in LEGO Marvel Avengers is you always have access to the story mode characters, which are the only characters you need to really get through a particular level. And you can freely, I mean, you can choose the character select screen from anywhere. But I guess that's the answer to just cycling through the characters. Because in theory, I could change Vision to just about anybody, as long as I've unlocked those characters, you know, by opening that menu. Alright, so we're down to the turret section of the boat here. And I've got the handle pulled down, but I can't shoot the thing and pull the handle. Now I rescued these guys over here in order to get a minikit. But unfortunately Cap decided to hang out with them. So I'm going to have to swim him all the way back to the other side and then back onto the boat. And you'll notice that Vision also jumped off the boat. So there's a good, you know, so he'll have to run all the way back around as well. And of course it helps if I remember which way the boat works. I actually need to go down here instead of up. And we're back in the water. Unfortunately, I can't leave Captain America in the water to make this work. So I'm going to switch to a flying character, in this case, the created Iron Yankee. And that gives me access to Captain America's shield. It also gives me access to blow up gray objects, which is something that the Vision cannot do. So we've blown up that. Now we're going to set up the deflection point here in the middle. And we can't really reach with our laser. I'm just going to have to deflect the bullets back at the turret. Which, if you get it on the right spot, it goes pretty quick, but losing the spot just by sort of twitching a bit is not hard to do. Right, looking for... Okay. Okay, here's another Hydra... Or not a Hydra soldier, sorry, a pirate. They use the exact same model as the Hydra soldiers. And now we come to the boat, moving the boat part. Fortunately for us, we have flying characters. We don't need to worry about the whole moving the boat part. But there is this, I can see the collector on my right, and I can see that I'm going to need the vision for a little bit of mind control up here. So we're going to have him open these doors. That allows the vision to get in. Then we're going to end him, and then I need a Captain America shield or an ice beam or something to get through these flames. Fortunately, I have a character who can do that, assuming I can line him up correctly and get him back up here. Right, so we get a fifth mini kit. Not the fifth one on the boat, but the fifth one in total. We must probably pick one up in the story mode somewhere. And we still haven't talked to the collector. We need to do that. You'll also notice that the mini kit detector is saying that there's one below us.
My informants had better be telling the truth.
And now we're going to go talk to the collector.
Somewhere on this ship are some hidden Hydra artifacts. One item in particular that I am interested in.
He's looking for the glasses of Arnim Zola. Now, unfortunately for us, the glasses of Arnim Zola are found near the end of the level, so you need to be very careful. Because you could easily cause the level to end without noticing them. But we still have one more mini kit that's calling to us from the southwest. So we're going to look at that. Do a little bit of repair here. Up. I can see a character token down here. Okay, so we've got the character token for Batrock, which is the first of the 3 character tokens we need on this level. And we know we're going to end up picking up the red brick before we get off the boat. And we're still looking for that other mini kit. So we're going to drop down here and see what we can find. Okay, it's not this box. Still further south, you can see. Okay, so it'd be about right here. Alright, I don't see anything here. Ah, here's an Ultron box. Before I switch to Ultron, I'm going to clear this guy out of the way. Okay, so we have a buggy. Huh. Okay. But once we get in the buggy, you see a little trail, and that trail ends about where that minikit radar was. Now, you'll note that this is a lot easier to do if the storage thingies aren't elevated like they would be in story mode. Alright, so we got everything from the Captain America buggy. We can fly back up to the top now. And back over. No reason to hang out over here. And again, we're going to try to be careful because we're trying to find Armin Zola's glasses, but again, my hint for you is that they're closer to the end of the level. Yeah, there's no need for us to do this, but just in case those glasses happen to be involved in one of these crates. You know, lifted the crates up. So I'm doing just a little bit of searching, making sure that Arnim Zola's glasses aren't here. And then I'm going to move on. Because, spoiler alert, yeah, they're not here. And now we're just destroying things for the fun of it. Now we're activating the pulleys for the fun of it. Just in case you'd forgotten how to get over there from the story mode. Okay, so now we're going to fly over. And now you can see the acrobatic poles that we're going to set up here. And again, we don't really need to worry about those. Oh, this is interesting. Okay. I found a chain or a rope to hang off of here. Yeah, there's nothing else going on down there. So now we can come up. I'm going to try to fly up to the top here. Game is evidently fighting me on this one. And now this door will lead you to the end of the level, so you want to be careful about activating it. Okay, so there's a ladder. Unfortunately, that ladder goes down. That's how you're supposed to get up here. Go ahead and pull vision over to where we are. And then switch vision out for somebody who has shield access. In this case, Zemo, because I'm anticipating what's going to happen next. You see, this door will open, but as long as we don't walk into the door, the level won't end.
Access granted.
So when you activate the Hydra symbol, then Zola's glasses will fall out of this little compartment over here. And now we can go and turn them into the collector, and then we can go and finish this part of the level. And next time, I will see you when we take on the Winter Soldier and try to get all the unlockable goodies there. And maybe we'll make it to the helicarriers as well. So I'll see you then. Bye-bye.